That's fine. All right, chat. This is my official. I'm gonna speed run this. Okay, I'm not gonna explain too much, and then you guys can talk amongst yourselves. Let's start with supports. I think these 3 supports are easily gonna be the best. It's tough to say about Moira. I think Bap is still gonna be a really good option for poke comps. Where's Bap? I think Bap is still gonna be a really good option for poke compositions. Lucio really dips hard here because of the Brig buffs. I think the Brig buffs are gonna impact Lucio insane, like an insane amount. Mercy's probably B tier. So for me, Moira is either gonna be top of B or bottom of A, but we'll leave it at A for now, just until like we find out kind of like how impactful, because she does more heals, or the heals last longer, and she can fade and cool now. That's big. That's a huge buff. What made Zen better? He's just good. They didn't even nerf him. Wait, chat, did they nerf him? No, he's just good. Ana Zen is just a good comp in general. I still think Brig is better though. So I think Brig is better than Zen, but I think Zen is fundamentally insane. So they didn't nerf Zen for some reason. Let's talk tanks. Okay, so we're done with all sports, right? Yeah. Oh no, Kiriko. Nah. B. Potential A. B though. I'm gonna say B. I think Moira might be better than Kiri this next season. We'll find out. Tanks. I'm gonna say Ramatra S tier. D tier Orisa. She actually got even worse because of Lifeweaver. Now that you can pull targets, now that you can pull people out of her fucking ult, that's actually so busted. I think she got even worse. I think Sigma's gonna be A tier, even with his nerf. I still think that the next meta is gonna be a poke meta primarily. It's gonna be a poke meta primarily, so he's just like a default. He's a great poke tank. I'm gonna say Diva A tier. You see, I don't think Winston Dive is gonna be great with Lifeweaver, but Ana is still really good. I don't know. It's tough to say. He could be a little bit better than I'm giving him credit for. He could be like B tier. I do think Diva's better though. I don't think Rush is good. With the new Brig changes, I think Rush is gonna be severely impacted. The reason why I have Diva in a higher tier is because you can kind of trade backlines now with this. So you can like, your Diva can fly in, you can pull her back. It depends on how good Lifeweaver is, honestly. Like they can still adjust him, right? Like they could still technically buff him. We don't know what's gonna happen. This is all just me assuming. Winston, maybe. So you could try to trade backlines and pull Winston out. Maybe A tier. Yeah, I'll give him A tier. Like I think this is fair. Any dive tank that you can like pull out of these situations, I still think Diva has the most like sustainability out of these 3. So I think she's gonna be better. But no, I don't think Zarya is gonna be good. I think Rush is generally not gonna be very good because of the recent Brig changes. I think Brig is gonna like shift this meta a lot. Like I think Brig is better than Lifeweaver 100%. I think it'll be a Brig meta, not a Lifeweaver meta. I do see though Lifeweaver being good because he's a new hero. They're gonna buff him, I promise you. But is that it for tanks? Roadhog D tier, maybe even C tier. Actually, there's a lot of potential for like Kiriko Lifeweaver comps with Roadhog, or even like Ana. You could do like Ana Lifeweaver, and you can like pull your Roadhog out of bad situations. So like say he gets hooked, or say he gets rocked, or say he gets shattered, or say he gets antied. Now Lifeweaver cleanses, doesn't he? I think somebody in chat said that earlier. So doesn't Lifeweaver now cleanse with his bubble? So it's like a Zarya bubble, but it can't be broken. Yeah, I think actually, yo. Just protection, no cleanse. Oh, Aspen already said that. I still think that's busted though. I still think that's busted for Hog, because think about it. Like sleep now only sleeps for 3.5 seconds on tanks, right? No longer 5 seconds. 1. So on a sleep nerf is already an insane buff to Hog. Insane buff. On top of it, if he gets antied, you can now pull him away from the other team. Dude, I think Roadhog actually might be a sleeper fucking pick here. Hammond's a tough one. I think the Brig change is going to be really bad for him. I think the Brig change is awful for him. DPS, we already kind of... Well, I think Ashe is dumpstered now. I genuinely think Ashe... I think that nerf is so fucking bad. I think Bastion might be, like, a really good pick. I think we might low-key start to see some, like, insane Symmetra Mei comps with Lifeweaver. I'm going to put Mei in B tier. Symmetra might low-key be a sleeper A tier. These two might be actually insane. I'm gonna put them up here. I think Tracer's S tier easily. Widow, I mean, if it's a dive meta, Widow's gonna get impacted. If it's a poke meta, she's gonna be insane. It might be a little bit of both. I'm gonna put her like, I'll put her like A tier, I guess. Genji probably even worse now. Maybe good. I'll put him here. Cass probably B tier. He's not like, he's still good. Like the range buff is really what he needed. They didn't revert the range buff. They did nerf his HP, but it's like if you still have good aim, you will still get good value out of him. I think Widow Hanzo are kind of like one and the same, but I do think Widow's a bit better. Junkrat, probably, I don't think he's good. Yo, I wonder how this Lifeweaver, I wonder how Lifeweaver is going to impact Pharah Echo. I'm really curious because it's like a lot of the times when your Pharah or Echo dies, it's because they're out of position. You know what I'm saying? But like if you can grab them and fucking keep them alive, like say your Pharah is setting up for a barrage and you save Life Grip and she gets a kill or 2 kills, you can yoink her back. You can grab her and fucking keep her alive. Like you can, you know what I'm saying? Like I wonder how good Pharah players and good Lifeweaver players are going to be abusing this kind of synergy. It could be really good. I don't know. I'm going to keep her B tier. I'm not moving her. Sojourn's still S tier, in my opinion. I think Sojourn Tracer, best. Yo, Sombra got a big buff. That buff is massive. Massive. I'll put her top of A. I'll put her top of A, not S. Reaper. Oh, maybe good Winston Reaper comps now with the new Moira. Wait a second. The new Moira change is actually kind of huge. I'll put him here. I think he's a little bit better than these DPS. Yeah, and this might be a sleeper pick. Torb might be a sleeper pick. This is my official predictions. This is my official season 4 predictions.
Got it going crazy, yeah, she says I hope we meet again. Wake up in the morning and the first thing I see is a text. She's saying, what you doing? Are you free tonight around about 10? I told her be busy, we gon' pick her right up where we left. I don't wanna fuck up, but I'm always caught up in a mess. But let's just have this moment, something that we will never forget. She says